banana laser. Lasers unite.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. What's up, lasers, and welcome to Banana Bites. Today's Tuesday, December 6th, 2016. My name is Matt, Wazell if you're nasty, and it's just me. I almost said, and with me as always, because it's muscle memory, but it's just me, guys. Come on. It's Bites. This ain't a real episode. Well, it's real. It's real enough. But it's our in-between episode. What do? We talk about last week's commentary. We talk about next week's commentary. We give feedback. Usually we play laser games, but this week I'm an idiot. I'll get more into that later. But let's not waste any time. I love saying that. Last week, our Texas Chainsaw Massacre commentary dropped. And yeah, it seems like everybody enjoyed it. Alex Aronson said, "This is an early Christmas gift from baby Jesus." You goddamn right it is. It's not adult Jesus. That was a gift from baby Jesus. And that baby wasn't even talking yet. Jason Bazar said, "Amazing shit. It was a double treat. I haven't seen this in years. It gave me a good reason to revisit the classic." Yeah, that is a good reason to revisit. With us talking over it and probably ruining it. No. That commentary, if you guys haven't listened, it has one of the best Dave Z moments I've on or off the show. I mean, we've experienced a lot of things throughout the years, but he just blew me away. And Rob Doyle commented on it on Facebook. He said, "Listen to the show twice today while painting the bathroom. Want to be clear. Enunciation. Listen to the show twice today while painting the bathroom. Excellent as usual, guys. On a side note, maybe carpet cleaner companies could hire Dave Z to test their products out." Yes. Dave Z and his tale of yesteryear really just blew me away. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you need to get on that commentary. We have it with the video, if you don't already know, at horrorphilia.com. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 1974 classic. Very good one. I enjoyed it. The run of commentaries we've been doing, guys, is great. And thanks for the feedback. I know Alex, Dave, and myself, we all just have a blast recording them. For some reason, they're almost more fun than doing a regular episode. So we love them. Hope you love them, because we are not done yet. I'm looking it up right now, and we're going to have a commentary every 2 weeks until March 21st. That's when this run of shows will be over, and then we'll figure it out from there. But that's what the plan is right now. So if you hate the commentaries, hey, well, maybe wait till after March. I don't know. We'll see. But that was last week. Well, not March. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was last week. Let's talk about next week. Next Tuesday, December 13th. Mark your calendars. Set your swatches. We got a brand new, fresh for 88 commentary dropping. Man, I am really sporadic today. But let's hear some clips I pulled from that and see if you guys can figure out what film we are commenting over. Here we go. Well, this is the place for you. Merry Christmas, lasers, and welcome to another Banana Laser Podcast commentary.
Right. He looks like Bert from fucking Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to emote. No, but Bert has hair on the top of his head.
Just the look on his face reminds you of Bert. Or, it kind of looks like Frank Oz. You ever see Frank Oz? The guy that voices those Muppets? What's with me and Muppets tonight? I don't fucking know.
Well, Matt said the same thing. Somebody said someone looks like a Muppet in here, and I was thinking of Kaepernick looking like Gonzo, and then I was thinking something else.
Gonzo? He looks like fucking Squidward from SpongeBob, man.
I look like both of them, dude. You ever saw the picture of Kaepernick with the big afro, like Gonzo's head with the big afro? It looks just like...
Oh, no. That's funny.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm not drunk.
If you take that ribbon off her neck, her head falls off. Let alone back. Look at this nerd. Like, what'd they do? Look up nerdiest girls in California for that?
Yeah, they call the fucking Omega Moose.
That's right, the Omega Moos are in this film. What is it? I don't know. Well, I know, but do you know? Find me on Facebook. Go to our Facebook group. That's why I was reading all those comments from our previous commentary. Comments on the commentary. Yes. If you're not a part of our group, please join. Just go to facebook.com/groups/banana laser and request to join, and I will approve that shit. And you can have fun with all the other listeners, posting, commenting, all of that. If you guys know what next week's commentary film is, please try to guess. I'd love to hear if anybody can figure it out just from those words. Now, moving on. I wanted to give a shout out to, and I mentioned his name earlier, Alex Aronson, because a couple weeks ago he wrote an article, an editorial, that's called The 5 Best Podcasts for Horror Fans. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because, well, Banana Laser was one of them. And here, let me just go ahead and read some of this. It's really short. So, yeah, it's called The 5 Best Podcasts for Horror Fans. Here we go. Alex Aronson. If you're anything like me, then you love horror. You live, eat, breathe, and sleep horror. I spend a lot of my days sitting at the computer writing articles for various sites, and I always love to have podcasts on in the background. I also drive a lot, so podcasts are a huge part of my life. And as a horror fan and avid podcast listener, I have taken it upon myself to collect for all of you horror homies the best horror podcasts around. Okay, so here we go. Number 5 is Shockwaves, or formerly Killer POV, which is pretty good. I do recommend that podcast, as Dave would call that. That's a tier 1 podcast. Number 4 is The Movie Crypt with Adam Green and Joe Lynch. I've heard that. It's also very good. Another tier 1. And then coming down to the tier 69 podcast is Banana Laser. Here we go. The dudes and horror nerds at Banana Laser Podcast are just that. Everyday Joes who have a passion for the genre. Their episodes range from horror news discussions to in-depth retrospectives on many of your favorite horror franchises. Their Halloween franchise retrospective spans an impressive 13 hours! Spilling facts and knowledge that every Halloween fan should listen to. The dudes also provide an occasional fan commentary on horror favorites. This was clearly written before we've done like 20 of them in a row. No, I'm just kidding. That's really nice, man. Yeah, our Halloween retrospective still gets clicks. Still getting hits on that. People love it, and I can't blame them. Number 2 on his list is Scream Queens with a Z, where horror gets bent. And I want to mention what he says here because it's a very unique one. Scream Queens is unique in the fact that it covers horror from an LGBT perspective. The host is a knowledgeable horror nerd that covers some of the more macabre flicks in horror history. If you want to discover some of the lesser-known movies out there and really expand your knowledge, definitely give this a listen. Yeah, that's cool. The LGBT perspective is very interesting. Yeah, it's for all voices. And number 1, I mean, come on. It also has Dave Z and Alex, is the Skeleton Crew. And he says this: much like the guys over on Banana Laser, Skeleton Crew consists of diehard horror fans. They prove knowledgeable and passionate about the genre they so love. Their shows include interviews with some of the horror industry's best, like Felissa Rose and Linda Blair. They also provide fan commentaries and retrospectives for some of your favorite horror franchises. Number one, The Skeleton Crew. If you guys aren't checking that out, it's at horrorphilly.com. Also with Banana Laser. Like I said, it features Dave and Alex. So if you're listening to this and not listening to that, you're an idiot, as I say many, many times. Alex, he's a good friend of ours. He's very active on our group page. He was actually on an episode of Banana Laser back in the day. It's episode 42. It's our John Carpenter retrospective, part 1, The Fog. That's a fucking mouthful. Episode 42, yeah, we interviewed him, had him on. He went to the Sundance Film Festival that year. It was like 2 years ago now. And he had some good stories on what he watched. Knock Knock, It Follows, and this was all before they had widespread release. But my favorite part about him being on the show is he tells this great story about George Takei, which is hilarious. If you guys don't know George Takei, he's from the original Star Trek TV show and films. So that's awesome. Thank you, Alex, so much for writing that and giving us and the Skeleton Crew a shout out. That's awesome. So yeah, that was great. Guys, check out that episode that he's on. All right, what's up next? Well, normally around this time I would say, hey, let's play some laser games. Let's get a listener on the show and let's play some games centered around horror films, and if they win, I'll send them a prize bag. Well, unfortunately, I'm an idiot. I thought I had another one in the bank. I didn't, and it was way too late to schedule one for somebody to record. So there's not going to be one on here. But if you guys want to do it, I still have slots open for the future. Just email us at bananalaser@gmail.com and say you want to do laser games, and I'll set it up. And it'll be lots of fun. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to some Banana Bites. I've had plenty of guys on. No gals, so if there's any gals who actually listen to the show and want to come on, that would be great. But go back and listen to those old bites, and they're a lot of fun. And, play the game along. But in lieu of laser games, I have something else, something that aired on, I want to say 2014 on our Christmas episode, and that's a little bit called, well, I guess it's just called 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, but it's Banana Laser style. Features Mahoney very heavily, and it's a good listen. I figured, hey, it's Christmas time, so let's throw a little Christmas present in. Okay, so I'm going to let this play out, and I'll see you guys next week for our commentary, December 13th, Tuesday. Let me know if you guys know what it is. And until then, the lounge is closed. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the lounge not a laser was stirring, not even producer Pete. Because he's dead. He died in a previous episode. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The banana men were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of titties danced in their heads. And Wazelle and his banana jams and banana cap had just settled down to give his banana a fap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see who the fuck woke me up. Jesus! Away to the window I flew like a turd, tore open the shutters and looked for whom I heard. The moon on the breast. breast. The moon on the breast. Okay. Breast. The moon on the tit of the bright yellow snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my eyebulbs should appear but a miniature sleigh and some ponies. Ponies. All right. Oh, it's a tiny reindeer with a little old asshole with a bag full of shit. I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. Or my stepdad, Carl. He's always doing this kind of stupid stunts. He thinks it's going to bring us closer together. God, I fucking hate you, Carl! More rapid than eagles, his reindeer they soared, and he yelled and shouted and called to them like whores. Now Jason, now Leatherface, now Pinhead and Chucky. On Norman, on Michael, on Victor and Freddy. To the top of the windows, to the top of the walls. Now dash away till the sweat drip off your balls. So up to the lounge top, the reindeer they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, an old fat ass too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney St. Mahoney came with a bound. He was all dressed in fur, from his head to his butt, and his clothes were covered with mayo and cold cuts. A bundle of demandments he uses to control. He looked like an asshole, only fatter, with no soul. His eyes, how they glowed. His face, how scary. It was close to feeding time, and Mahoney was quite hungry. His droll little mouth was snarling with spit, and the beard of his chin was white, except for all the shit. He had a broad face and a gigantic, huge, ridiculous, outrageously fat round belly that shook when he belched like a bowl full of jelly. Gross, disgusting jelly. He was chubby and plump, a hungry bitter fuck, and I laughed when I saw him because he's such a fucking schmuck. He spoke not a word but went straight to his sack, making himself a foot long with extra cheese to be exact. And after his feast, his fat ass looked ill. He looked back to the chimney, a spot for his guts to spill. He climbed back in and let loose his sick. Was he really gonna hurl in there? What an asshole! What a prick! But I heard him say as he spewed this night,
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
The fuck was that?
What the fuck?
Where did that come from?
That come from the chimney?
We have a chimney here, Matt?
I guess we do for this bit.
Oh, okay. Well, it must be... Oh, there. What the fuck? Dude, there's a boot coming down. Someone's breaking into the laser
Oh,
lamp.
fuck that. Let's get this fucking asshole.
Fuck this, man.
What the fuck, man?
I got it! I got his fucking leg!
Come here, motherfucker!
Come here.
Whoa, guys, wait,
Shit.
wait. What the fuck? It's fucking Mahoney. Let's hit him harder. Motherfucker!
How'd you get out?
Can't get around the fat. Ugh. Mahoney, what the fuck?
The fuck? He's too fat even for that Santa Claus suit.
Guys, stop hitting him. He's dead already. Stop. But wait, he brought something here for us. I don't know what it is, but...
Look in my sack.
Alex, I think he was talking to you.
Dude, I can assure you I am not touching his sack.
Dave?
Fuck. Fine. How bad can it be? What's he gonna have fucking dead bodies in there? Hold on. Oh.
Hopefully some Jimmy Johns.
Holy
Starving myself.
fuck. No, he's got DVDs and Blu-rays.
Oh, sweet. We love movies.
Thanks, Mahoney.
Wow. Mahoney. Wow. I guess you're not so bad after all.
I just hope it's not a copy of Trick or Treats.
No, they're all Christmas movies.
Oh, cool. Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3.
Christmas horror movies.
Banana Bites.
Hey, yo. Banana bites.
That's right.
Feels so right.
It feels so right.
Banana bites.
That's right.
Feels so right.
It feels so right.
Banana bites.
Banana Bites.
Banana bites.
Hey, yo.
What the fuck is up?
Banana bites. Banana bites.
Hey, yo.
Banana Laser wins every time.